Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy, the FOOTI to the Big E here once again with a Manchester United video. So the big game is on Sunday. Manchester United play at Wembley against Southampton in the League Cup final. Today I've got Manchester United blanket with me once again, and we're going to talk about a little review about the upcoming match on Sunday. Big question, are you looking forward to Sunday?
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to Sunday. I mean, it's just the League Cup, but it's not every day you get a cup final at Wembley. You know, under the floodlights. I actually don't know what time it is, but yeah, I think it'll be fantastic. And Jose Mourinho, first piece of silverware, hopefully.
I think when you're talking about, I don't know what time it is, I think it's 4:30 over here, 5 o'clock, something like that. So it should be something like midday for you guys over there. So
alright then.
We might see some floodlights towards the end of it, you know, extra time and penalties that if needed, but hopefully not, we won't need that. So I'll be honest with you, I'm really looking forward to it. I actually see the League Cup as one of the, as a big thing, you know, like more and more. I can understand the League Cup used to be quite a smaller thing, but of late, a lot of the bigger teams have won it and go after it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it was 2010 against Aston Villa the last time that we won it. I could be wrong on that one, but I think it was 2010 was the last time. Jose's got a great record in the League Cup. He's won, I think it's 2, 3, maybe even more than that with Chelsea. So I'm really looking forward to it.
I don't really care about the League Cup as a tournament in general. I would have just played the kids in it, but you know what? You're in a final, you want to win it.
Yeah, that's true. You do want to win it. Right, so what I'm going to go for now, the first thing I'm going to hit you with is, what's your starting 11 prediction for Sunday?
So what I think Jose Mourinho is going to play?
Yep.
I think he'll go De Gea in goal. I'm sure we're all shocked about this. Darmian left back, I think he'll play. I think he was rested. Centre half is interesting. I think he's going to go Smalling and Bailly. I think right back Antonio Valencia. I think he'll go Fellaini, Herrera, Pogba. The front three is interesting, whether Martial will start or not. I'm going to say Martial, Zlatan, and Rashford.
Ooh, see, now my one I went for was De Gea in goal, Blin left back, Bailey and Smalling centre back with Valencia, with Carrick and Herrera, with Pogba in front, with Martial, Mata, and Zlatan up top.
Isn't Carrick injured?
Carrick is fit. On his press conference today, Carrick is fit, so I've gone with Carrick. Mkhitaryan is out, he's injured, so that's why I didn't go for him on the right, because I would have if he was fit. Rooney is fit and available apparently. Whether he plays or not is a different question. I think he might probably start from the bench. So yeah, that's why I went for Mata and I went for Martial, because I honestly believe that Jose will play a full strength squad in this game.
Oh yeah, it's a final. Of course he will. Anyone would. Wayne Rooney, real quickly, whether he'll start or not, I think he'll be in the squad, but if he starts, it would be an absolute criminal offence, because he's done nothing and he's been injured. So, and other players haven't performed badly, so he doesn't deserve to go straight back in.
I would probably agree with that. You know, it's nice that Wayne's obviously come out now and said that he's staying, he's not going to China, he has no intentions of going anywhere, so that's good as well. That's probably helped his cause a bit on that one. So, yeah.
I think that China thing was about probably just for January. I think the summer the move is still on. Jose was like, you can ask me about it again in the summer. I think the summer it is still on.
Well, from what I'm also hearing as well, apparently Everton tried to buy him in January and got knocked back by United, so Everton are interested. I wouldn't mind Rooney going back to Everton. I'd like to see him probably end his career where he started it. Personally, I know a lot of Man United fans wouldn't like that, but I don't really mind it if he did. He's not the same Wayne Rooney. He's not going to harm us as much as if he is a Wayne Rooney that was like in form, so I'm not really too worried about that.
Well, first of all, we've already had this debate, and we're going to get into the Wayne Rooney debate again. So let's try and stay away from that. But as far as where he's going to end up, I would take the money and send him to China. But I think he's not going to want to go to China.
Right, so the next one I'm going to ask you is, What is your score prediction for Sunday?
I can really see Southampton beating us here. If we start Fellaini and they stick Nathan Redmond on him, a small, quick player, Fellaini's going to have some problems. I think that it'll either be 1-0 Southampton, 2-0 Southampton, 2-1 Southampton, or 3-2 United. But I'm going to be positive. Pick one score, 3-2 United.
3-2 United. You got to stay with 3-2 United. I didn't like that. You thought too much about that. I'm predicting 3-1 United to be the final score.
I want, as much as I don't want it now, I'd want it after. What I want from a cup final, just have something going with it in the last 10 minutes. Because that's what you remember. Not like the game against Wigan in the League Cup final where it was over by half time. I want something that there is something going on with the match in the last 10 minutes and you're on the edge of your seat. Remember it. So basically what you're saying is you want a cliffhanger. Well, yeah, but obviously my heart would go nuts if we got a cliffhanger, but we got one in the FA Cup final last year. And I will never forget that game. Because it had something going on with it. It was intense. It got you running through the motions. It was actually a bad game of football, but it was actually a very emotional day.
Emotional draining day. I agree with that. I kind of see where you're going with this. I kind of feel that you feel it has to be tight to make it entertaining. I think what you're saying is, as much as you'd love to see United run out winners, I don't think you want a more entertaining game that keeps you on the edge of the seat for 90 minutes. You don't want it to see it one-sided is I think what I'm taking from your point there. And I'll be totally the opposite. I would just love Man United to go out there and smash them and do the business.
Look, if you offered me 6-0 United and a perfect performance right now, I would bite your hand off. I would still love a fantastic performance, but if we can't have that, then I wouldn't mind a bit of intensity.
I'll be honest, I don't expect Southampton to come and lay down for us. I think they will give it a good go. I just think they've got a lot of players out at the minute, which are their top players, that will harm them a bit. But no, by no means will they lay down. But I just think over time we'll just wear them down. And I think first half might be tight, but I think the second half will just pull away with it.
The only time we've really had problems against sides and scoring goals is when a team just goes, come on, get through us. We're just going to sit here.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it? And then we've had problems under both LVG and Mourinho. So I think Southampton are going to give it a go. And I think that's going to lead to a very open game and a very interesting game of football. Because if we don't play the likes of a Michael Carrick, then I think they'll be able to get past our midfield quite easily. But I think we'll be able to exploit the space at the back of Southampton as well. So that's why I'm predicting the 3-2 prediction.
Fair enough. It's a fair comment. I think, to be honest, as long as we get the win, that's all that really matters for me at the minute, to be honest.
Well, yeah, you can go at it with that mentality. I was a bit like that on Wednesday night when we effectively lost, really. We lost more than we gained. I'd rather have lost 2-1 to Southampton and not got any injuries, but
yeah, I would agree with you on that. I think we kind of lost more than we gained, and the draw for the next round really hasn't helped us with the trip to Russia. It's a long trip, a lot of games coming around about that time. I don't think that's really helped us as well. Then we've got the Chelsea quarter-final coming up as well in the FA Cup that I'm going to try not to mention because a lot of Chelsea fans will take a lot of positives to this, but I'm not really looking forward to it. I think we can beat them. We don't travel well to Stamford Bridge. We never have, and I am a bit nervous about that one. I'm not going to lie about it.
If we go in the next few weeks, is a big few weeks in terms of our cup glory because this season we are a cup team as well as a top four side, but are going for top four. But we're a cup team really. If we could lose a cup final, go out of the FA Cup and go out of the Europa League in the next, I think, 2-3 weeks. And then we would just be fighting for top four and we'd be like Liverpool fans who have nothing to do except have a wank in a pot noodle, I think was the expression I read.
If you're an Arsenal fan, they like the phrase a wank in a sock.
Or we could get into a Wembley semi-final, win the trophy, and get into the last 16 of the Europa. 8 of the Europa League. You never know.
To be honest, we're fighting on four fronts. Obviously, the League Cup, once that gets out of the way, and we've got the FA Cup, 4th place is still there. The league's frustrated me a bit because I think we should be a little bit higher than where we are at the minute. We shouldn't be so fighting for that 4th place. It just is what it is. Like, I would say a cup and a top 4 finish would be more than acceptable in Mourinho's first season, to be honest.
I would say 2 cups in top 4 or 1 cup in top 4. I would take it. I wouldn't be happy with it, but I would take it. I'm only happy when Manchester United win the Premier League, when Manchester United win the Champions League. Then I'll be happy. I will take it at the end of this season.
Well, we're a work in progress. I reckon give it next year, maybe for the league, a couple of years to challenge in the Champions League, and I reckon, but it's not that far away, I don't think.
Patience is key.
It is indeed. Right, so I'm going to wrap up this preview video for the League Cup final. So you're going 3-2 in a tight game. I'm going to go 3-1. Guys, if you like this video, remember to like, share, subscribe. Hopefully one of us has got the score right and we do lift that League Cup at the end. I think it'd be nice to get the first bit of silverware out of the way and in the bag, and then we can march on to bigger and better things. And I'm out of it, guys. Bless and peace, people.